Taste Man here. Let's have a pour and discuss something. So, join in the discussion in the comments. Let's talk. This is an older batch of Booker's 2020, number 2, which was Boston batch. I'm a big Boston Celtics fan, and Boston Celtics are not in the NBA tournament anymore. Something that I'd like to talk about and discuss that I think is kind of quirky this year in the NBA tournament is how many lopsided victories there are. Teams winning by 30 and 40 or more points. What do you think that's about? The other night, Thunder, I believe, the Thunder, they were up 2-0, and the Timberwolves beat them by like 40 plus points, or were leading by 40 plus points most of the game. What's that about? And my Boston Celtics, after a super close series where the games were really tight against the Knicks, they got beat by like 40 points, and the Knicks aren't known for explosive offense. What do you think that's about this season? And perseverance. Of course, you've got the Pacers. They came back from such a large fourth quarter final minute deficit that it's the first time in 1,415 games in the playoffs that's happened. They came back, I think, double digits down with under a minute left to win. And then last night, the Knicks returned the favor against the Pacers. And the Pacers at home had over a 20-point lead, and the Knicks came back and won fairly comfortably. What's that about? Chime in. This is big boy bourbon. Big man bourbon. Stout. It's like Boston's championship run stout. Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, John Starks stout. Jason Hart grabbing boards stout. Jason Hart, that fella can rebound for a guard. That's a lot of heart. H-E-A-R-T. By Jason Hart, H-A-R-T. What do you think about all these Villanova guys shining in the NBA? I mean, I'm a Kentucky fan, Kentucky alumni, University of Kentucky alumni, so of course there's a lot of Wildcats getting meaningful minutes and carrying teams at times. But some of these Villanova players, they play a really tough brand of basketball. I think NCAA lost something when Jay Wright decided to retire because he didn't want to play the NIL game. I don't know. What do you think? Chime in. It's a bit of a grind getting folks to communicate here on this platform, but it is what it is. I think a lot of these videos will marinate in obscurity, and maybe someday my material will be less obscure. New fresh eyes will come and comment, and I'll interact. I generally will respond to any comment. You love listening to birds when you have a pour. You like Treaty Oak Revival? You ever listen to them? They covered that song Name. Soul Asylum? Collective Soul? Soul Asylum, I think. Is that who did that song? I'm not gonna look it up. Be my search engine, YouTube. I don't like relying on AI for interaction. I prefer for you fine folks to tell me who originally performed the song name. You sipping on something tonight? If so, let me know in the comments. Let us know. Whew. 5 years later, this is still super stout. But even with all that air, it's not oxidized. It is still super stout. Cheers.